I just want to welcome you with a big breath of gratitude and an exhale of love. Today is a whole being wellness day. It is Mercury Day, and I am excited to be here with beautiful Christa. Christa is a Kundalini Yoga teacher who has really found her way through all of the things when it came to dysregulation and disconnection, and has found some medicine in Kundalini Yoga. My name is Rochelle McFarland. I'm here and I'm very, very excited to host this little She is Wild chat with Christa. Christa, I'm so glad that you're here today. I'm so happy that you're a part of our Alberta Fest facilitating team. Oh, I know there's so many more good things that you can share about who you are. So I will hand over the mic to you and say, please share a little bit about who you are.
So my name is Christa Temple. I have lived all across Alberta. All of Alberta is my home. I currently reside and am from Grand Prairie, way, way up north. But I found Kundalini and mostly practiced Kundalini in Calgary. So through the studio that I did my training through, which is Studio Satnam, with a lovely teacher who we actually had done our first Kundalini class ever together way back in 2010. Oh my God, it's like 14 years ago. So long ago. But yeah, she's a lovely soul, and we have connected through Kundalini, which I found my path to Kundalini through what I call an alternative health support group for mental health, through also a gentleman named Sean, who is also Canadian, but now lives in Brazil. And he has a thing called bipolar or waking up. So it's all about kind of finding our path through our mental health struggles and issues in through spirituality, and how a lot of the things that we experience in this life are more of a spiritual thing than a biochemical response.
Oh, I like this because it's so true. Like often we can be looking at, oh my goodness, all of these things are wrong with me, but actually it can lead us to like, how can I make things right for me? And not necessarily to live in that duality of right versus wrong, but just like, how does this feel for me? What is this like for me? I love this because this is really juicy compared to, maybe it's okay to go a conventional route if that calls to you. So I'm not here to like upset or rock the boat for
No,
what
absolutely.
people's
Yeah.
choices are, but that you found this like way through, and then now you're helping people and creating this space of holding space for others. I'm so excited. So one of the things that we are here to talk about is the She is Wild Fest. You and I met on the sacred territory back in Alberta last year. It was like, it felt like a homecoming. You give such great hugs, I have to say.
I love hugs.
Yeah. So for those of you that are coming, I know that Christa is really into giving hugs, much like myself. So if you see us on site and you need a hug, you don't even have to ask. Just come into our space and we will embrace you with open arms for
100%.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
And if
So
you
one of
don't
the
like hugs, that's okay too. You can totally say no.
Yeah, or not approach us with a hug. Maybe,
Yeah.
it's okay. And this is the part that I love about the fest, this sisterhood of women coming together, those that are divinely called to the feminine aspects of themselves as they present as their individual expression. The fest is really about us rising up together. I am so excited that you said yes to coming, yes to helping us create a beautiful closing ceremony as well, and participating. You and I, before, I know we're just here to do this like quick little snippet for today. We're going to come back I'm going to invite Christa back for a longer interview. So wherever you see this, whatever platform you're on, what questions do you have about Kundalini Yoga? Do you know about Kundalini Yoga? Are you familiar with it? Or is this something new? We want to hear from you. And Christa loves to ask as much as she loves hugs. She also likes to answer questions because one homeschooling mom to another, maybe that's part of our path of like, what answers can we come up with today? I love, love, love that you are also a homeschooling mom. So if you have homeschooling questions, we're also a tag team on that. We can help you with that as well. So
Absolutely.
if you haven't gotten your ticket yet, we have a fest happening in BC and Alberta. I'm going to post a link down below. If there's something that you need to urgently know, just go to sheiswildfest.com for more information about the fests that are happening in July. And let's put a shout out to how people can get further in contact with you, Christa.
So my social media is either Christa Temple Yoga or Peace of Mind Yoga. And I think it's linked in a couple of places. There's the Instagram for the facilitators for Alberta. So there was a post there on the She is Wild Instagram. So you can connect to my Instagram through there, which if you go to my Instagram on there, you can connect to me in other ways through my linktree and stuff like that. I have a website as well, and I'm sure somehow we can link all of that through this or something.
Yeah, totally. We will. We are dealing with a Mercury retrograde. I'm working in my Kelowna office today. And for some reason, I wasn't able to use the normal platform of StreamYard. But you know what? This is what life is about. How can we pivot? So today, on this Whole Being Wellness Wednesday, how can you pivot? What is it that you are needing to either work around or work through? And I know for myself, would you say that Kundalini is also something that helps us to strengthen that sort of philosophy or that muscle of how to work through or work around situations?
Yeah, like I would say so personally, because I think any practice that helps bring you to mindfulness and awareness of things outside of ourselves kind of helps you just go with the flow and realize that, like, this moment, as much as it's important to be present and be in this moment, that this moment doesn't matter as much. And so we can just go, that's okay. That's okay. It's all good. It'll all work out.
Someone had said to me recently, and it really was profound, the one person who can say, and may it be everyone, it is what it is, it just creates this whole new preface of like, I don't need to create more resistance or more stress around it. I can accept it. Maybe I don't agree with it, but I can just let it be what it is. I feel like that kind of is like a similar message that you're sharing today too, of like, yeah.
No,
Mm-hmm.
absolutely. And like I've seen people say that the it is what it is almost a cop out for some people. But personally, at least I can say personally for myself, I use it as that of a going with the flow kind of situation, that it is what it is, and you can't change what it is. You can't change the weather, you can't change other people. And so all you can do is try to, at times when things are difficult, maybe go within and try to find your own center and then move forward and work with what you're being given.
I love that. This like just is like it opens, it's like almost like a can opener. I really want to go further, but you know what? We're gonna pause it there. We're gonna tantalize your taste buds, give you a little appetizer of what Christa has to offer, and again, what She is Wild has to offer. So be sure, you know, that you felt that call within to come and join us. Do it now. Follow that call. You found this piece of content for whatever reason. May you figure out what that is and what that means to you, and enjoy the rest of this Mercury retrograde. There's going to be a few more pieces that I want to share about this Mercury retrograde before I close off. It's like, we're going to be going into the solar eclipse. It's about the self and others right now. How am I responding or maybe reacting to myself or with others? And are those relationships that you are cultivating right now uplifting you? This is what the She is Wild Fest wants to insert. This is the services uplift and empower yourself. And with that, I'm going to leave it there and say thank you for sharing this information with someone who you care about, support that fits them rather than for them to fit. And so, Christa, thank you so much. I'm excited to have you come on back with me again and to chat more and dive in a little bit more about Kundalini.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah. Send in your
thanks again.
questions. I love answering questions.
Oh my goodness. All right. And with that, make it a wonderful day. Chat the description, check the comments down below. Happy Whole Being Wellness Month